Not everyone over 65 can do this one simple thing. But if you still can, even a little, it's a powerful sign. Not just of physical health, but of emotional resilience, youthful spirit, and the kind of inner strength that leads people not just to live longer, but to live better. In fact, doctors overlook it. Family members don't always notice. But if you're between 65 and 80 and this ability is still within you, it's one of the clearest signals that your body and mind are aging with grace, not decline. And if you hold on to it, nurture it, protect it, you just might join the rare group of people who make it past 100, still full of wisdom, laughter, and purpose. Let's talk about it. The one ability that says everything about aging gracefully. So what is this one ability we're talking about? It's not about running marathons. It's not about solving math problems. It's not even about remembering what you ate for dinner last night. It's something much more subtle, much more powerful, and sadly, something many people unknowingly let slip away. The ability to move with intention every morning. We're not talking about exercise routines or gym workouts. We're talking about simply being able to wake up, sit up, place your feet on the floor, and choose your next step with presence. No rushing, no distractions. Just the ability to begin the day with clarity, to move your body, breathe deeply, and set your tone before the world invades your space. This one thing, this silent, intentional act, is deeply tied to brain health, joint and muscle mobility, emotional clarity, spiritual awareness, and long-term vitality. Why? Because the way we begin our day, especially after 65, sets the rhythm for everything else. Our mood, our energy, our relationships, and even our immune system. If you still have this inner habit, this quiet strength, then you're already part of a rare group. A group that's more likely to stay independent longer, avoid cognitive decline, keep a joyful, youthful energy, and yes, live to 100 with dignity. But what if you've lost that habit? What if your mornings feel scattered, painful, or empty? Don't worry, you can get it back. And that's exactly what this video is about. In the next parts, we'll break down the tiny morning rituals that predict long life, how small mindset shifts extend your health span, and the ancient wisdom that helps you glow even after 70. Why intentional movement in the morning is a secret longevity signal. You might wonder, how can something as simple as moving with intention in the morning possibly be a sign that you're destined to live a longer, healthier life? The answer lies in the silent conversation between your body, your brain, and your spirit, and how that dialogue starts each day. When you're between 65 and 80, your mornings become more than just a beginning. They're a barometer of your aging process. Let's look deeper. 1. The brain-body connection strengthens with use. The act of rising, stretching, walking, even slowly, requires coordination between your nervous system, your muscles, and your sense of balance. It might feel automatic, but it's actually one of the most complex tasks your body performs. And if you're still doing it smoothly, without assistance, without confusion, it means your mind is still firing sharply. Neurologists call this neuroplastic resilience. In simple terms, it means your brain hasn't given up on learning, adapting, or protecting you. That's no small thing. 2. Morning movement sparks youthful chemistry. Even just 5 minutes of gentle movement in the morning floods your bloodstream with life-extending chemicals, endorphins to elevate mood, dopamine to motivate your day, cortisol and just the right balance to energize, not stress. If you start your day lying still, overthinking, or rushing to check your phone, you miss this natural chemical blessing. But if you rise with awareness, even just to take a deep breath at the window, you've already chosen life over fatigue. 3. It's a spiritual practice too. Many seniors find that life becomes quieter in their 70s. Children are grown, jobs are done, days feel longer. In this quiet, something powerful awakens, the soul's desire to reconnect, to live not just for survival, but for beauty. Intentional morning movement, touching the floor with your bare feet, breathing in the sunrise air, walking with appreciation, is a prayer in motion. It's how you say to life, I'm still here. I still care. I'm ready to receive what this day offers. And that vibration attracts health, peace, longevity. So if you're between 65 and 80 and you can still move slowly but steadily in the morning, feel your breath as something sacred, begin your day without bitterness or dread, then yes, you truly are a rare gem. And you're not just surviving age. You're embodying the art of graceful aging, the silent declines no one talks about, and how to reverse them. As we age, we're taught to focus on obvious signs of decline, aches, medications, memory slips. But the truth is, it's the subtle, silent changes that tell us the most about how we're really doing. And if you've reached 65, 80 and you're still doing the one thing we revealed earlier, moving each morning with presence, you're already resisting what many people give into too early. Let's talk about 3 silent declines that often go unnoticed, and how your simple habit may be protecting you from them. 1. The loss of curiosity. Have you noticed how many older people slowly stop asking questions? They stop wondering. Stop trying new recipes. Stop exploring different paths in the park. Their minds become narrow because their days become predictable. But if you still wake up curious, interested in what today may bring, that's rare. It means your brain is alive, alert, and flexible. That curiosity is directly tied to cognitive health. In fact, researchers at Harvard have shown that seniors who remain curious are significantly less likely to suffer from cognitive decline or Alzheimer's. If you're still curious about life, still reading, still asking, still smiling at the unknown, you're aging like a sage, not a statistic. 2. The shrinking of breath and voice. Another silent decline? Breath. As people age, they tend to take shallower breaths. They talk less. Their voices become quiet, not because they're weak, but because they stop using their full lungs. But if you still wake up and breathe deeply, even for a moment, your lungs expand. Your heart gets better oxygen. Your voice stays alive. In ancient cultures, breath was seen as the bridge between body and soul. And that simple act, breathing consciously in the morning, is a life-lengthening ritual. So if you still hum, still sing, still speak from your chest rather than just your throat, you're keeping the spark alive. 3. The disconnection from body wisdom. One of the greatest tragedies of modern aging is that many people stop listening to their bodies. They eat whatever's easy. They move only when forced. They ignore fatigue, pain, or even pleasure. But if you've kept even a small relationship with your body, stretching your arms in the morning, massaging your hands, walking barefoot, or simply sitting in the sunlight, you're still connected to one of the most ancient forms of intelligence, body wisdom. And that wisdom speaks quietly but carries years of truth. These 3 silent declines Curiosity, breath, and body awareness often disappear without anyone noticing. But you, if you've made it this far in life and can still feel, still wonder, still move with purpose, you are more alive than many realize. And that means you can not only live longer, but live with more beauty, peace, and fulfillment. Morning habits that strengthen your path to 100. Now that you understand how intentional movement and presence protect you from silent declines, let's take a closer look at specific morning habits that the longest living elders practice, often without even realizing their power. These rituals may seem small, but they compound over time, working quietly beneath the surface to keep your body youthful, your mind sharp, and your spirit calm. If you already practice some of them, consider this blessing. If not, now is the perfect time to start. 1. The 5-second stillness. Ritual hard. Before you even sit up in bed, give yourself 5 seconds of stillness. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat, smile at the gift of another day. This moment, however brief, is powerful. It aligns your emotions, lowers anxiety, and reminds your nervous system that you are safe. Studies have shown that people who begin their day with calm rather than rush experience lower blood pressure, reduced cortisol levels, and improved mood throughout the day. This simple practice invites longevity into your body without a single pill. 2. Gentle joint movement, the golden circles routine. Still lying down or just sitting on the edge of your bed, begin to move each joint in slow circular motions. Your wrists, your ankles, your shoulders, your neck. These gentle movements increase synovial fluid, the body's natural joint lubricant. They also signal your brain that you are choosing life, motion, and intention. The oldest people in blue zones, places known for their longevity like Okinawa, Japan, and Sardinia, Italy, don't do intense workouts, but they move with care and frequency, especially in the morning. Your body doesn't need punishment. It needs partnership. And 3, touch the earth. Even if it's a balcony, whether you walk on the grass, sit near a window, or simply open your palms to the sun, connect with nature within the first 30 minutes of waking. This helps regulate your circadian rhythm, improves vitamin D absorption, and elevates your emotional balance. People who live to 100 almost always have a strong daily connection with the natural world, even if it's just through light, air, or the feel of wood beneath their feet. If you've maintained this connection or still desire it, you're already on the path to deep, joyful longevity. 4. Speak to your body with kindness. One of the most overlooked habits of the longest living people. They speak lovingly to their bodies. Try this. Each morning, place a hand on your chest or belly and whisper, "Thank you for carrying me. I am still here. I still matter." Let this day be gentle and full of grace. These affirmations might sound soft, but their impact is real. Your cells respond to your words, your emotions guide your healing, and your energy attracts what you deeply believe. This habit doesn't just extend your life, it enriches it. When your morning becomes a ritual of reverence, not just a routine of tasks, you begin to live like those who quietly make it to 100 and beyond, not through luck, but through daily alignment. You become the rare gem we spoke of, shining in ways the world often overlooks. The unseen power of emotional resilience. After 65, longevity isn't just physical. In fact, the people who live well into their 90s and 100s share one striking trait that's often invisible from the outside: emotional resilience. It's the quiet ability to keep going, even after loss. To still believe in joy, even when life has tested you. To keep your heart open, even when others have closed theirs. And if you're between 65 and 80 and still able to feel hope, gratitude, and love, you're displaying one of the strongest predictors of long life ever discovered. 1. Loss doesn't have to end your light. By this stage in life, almost everyone has said goodbye to something or someone dear. A spouse, a sibling, a dream. And yet, here you are, still standing, still waking, still caring. This ability to hold grief in one hand and gratitude in the other is a rare and beautiful gift. Researchers have found that seniors who process grief with self-compassion and emotional openness are healthier, both mentally and physically, than those who suppress it. If you still cry when remembering love, and smile when remembering laughter, you're living in full color. 2. You still find beauty in small things. Long-living elders don't need big excitement to feel alive. They'll sit near a flower and feel awe. They'll listen to the birds and feel peace. They'll watch a grandchild's face and feel eternity. This sensitivity to beauty, this emotional richness, is one of the greatest secrets to aging well. If you still look at the sky and feel something move in your soul, you are the kind of spirit who ages with grace and inspires everyone around you. 3. You forgive. Even if it's quietly, holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and hoping the other person suffers. Long-living seniors, whether they say it aloud or not, tend to let go of old burdens. They make peace with the past. They choose freedom over bitterness. If you've forgiven someone, or even yourself recently, that's not weakness. That's spiritual maturity. And it's directly linked to better heart health, lower inflammation, and a longer lifespan. So what does all this mean? It means that if you still love, still hope, still find wonder, still forgive, then you're not just aging, you're evolving. And you may be closer to 100 than you think, not just in years, but in depth, in beauty, and in meaning. If you felt seen by these words, if even a single sentence made your heart soften or your eyes tear up, then this channel, The Age of Beauty, was made for you. Because here we don't fear aging, we celebrate it. We honor the wisdom, the strength, the softness, and the stories that make this season of life the most precious of all. Subscribe to The Age of Beauty if you believe your best days can still be ahead. Let's walk this journey together. One breath, one story, one beautiful day at a time. You are not alone. You are part of a beautiful legacy in motion.